One of the interesting things, and I kind of hesitate to post this kind of stuff because I don't want to encourage anybody to be unhealthy. But one of the things that I've noticed from doing a lot of consulting with different entrepreneurs who own businesses is that like sometimes something's got to give. I think, people want, especially as who's livers, which is great. Like we want to live that lifestyle and we want to kind of, walk the walk, so to speak. So we're telling folks to be healthy. We're telling people to exercise. We're telling people to, go for walks and de-stress their life and all this kind of stuff. But if you're building a business, sometimes something's got to give. And like when I first started, grinding high def out from probably 2019 on to, probably 2024, I really didn't work out, especially for the first 3 years. I didn't work out probably a single day almost, which is, it's like I said, it's not something I'm really proud of, but it does beg the question of like, if you want to create something truly special, what does it take to get there? And oftentimes it's a lot. And, what are you willing to sacrifice to get there as well? And so I think the thing is like, we want to be idealistic with, I get up, I don't read my email for the first, 2 hours of the day. I do this morning routine, then I get to work and I do this, and then I get off and I work out every day and I make a healthy meal. But that's just not the realistic life of an entrepreneur trying to build a business. And so, I think about that. If you're out there on the grind, trying to build something, is like, eventually, if you put in enough work, like, over a long enough period of time, the idea is that you gain back time for yourself. But being an entrepreneur doesn't just allow you to set your own schedule, although it does, but it just doesn't guarantee success. And that's the tough part about that whole thing. So, like I said, I hesitate to come on here and talk about this kind of stuff, but I do want to start talking a little bit more about like what it really took to get, this year we just hit Inc. 5000, mid 500s, 572 or something like that. And I do want to start talking about what it took to get us to this point, now almost 8 years in or 7 years in. So that's just my 2 cents, and everyone does it different, but that's kind of how we did it.